Hi, I am Ayumu, the cosplayer from Thailand. Now you can follow my workshop, my stuff at the Facebook fan page called Ayumu, Ayumu. The picture with the I'm cosplay at the Musashi from Kantai collection. Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
Start cosplay.
I start cosplaying since I was 16. So basically, when I was in high school.
Okay. That's really interesting. Okay. Let's go to the second question.
Uh-huh.
So, why you choose cosplay between another hobbies activity?
Basically, I just love anime and Japanese pop culture so much. Back when I was really young, that I have no idea about the cosplaying. I don't really know that there are the thing like this. I always dream that I am the one as the character in the anime that I love. That's called Inuyasha. You know it?
Yeah,
And
Indonesia.
I'm trying to dressing I'm trying to dress like a character from this anime, and I just keep doing this to the next anime that I love, like Naruto or Katekyo Hitman Reborn.
Okay.
So basically I'm just getting dressed like an anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
And when I just figured out that there are the thing called cosplay, which are dressing as the anime character itself. When I went to the Japanese events and I saw my favorite character, which is Hibari Kyoya from Katekyo Hitman.
Okay, Hibari Kyoya, it's a
That's
really
it.
a badass character. I know it
Yeah.
from junior high school. It's really nice anime. Okay, so next question is, do you have a role model in cosplay circle?
Actually no,
Uh,
but I mean there are so many people that I really call them an idol here in Thailand, based on their skills, and many people do know them, and actually they just look really good, like Eugene Fei or I don't know who, Jasper. That's I could call them a senpai for me. I wish I could be like them, but never wanted to be them. You know what I'm saying? Like best at the same time on what I'm doing.
okay, idol your role model like Onis
Honest,
cosplay.
yeah,
Idol.
yeah.
Maybe you have a
In
role model like her, or you have
yeah,
you make her as an idol for you because her works is
yeah.
really incredible, and her
I
jokes
mean like
something like that.
yeah, like I mean like her work is very good, and everybody know them. In Thailand, we will call them like peon. P is like a big sister, and peon got on is Oni from Oni.
Yeah.
So we call them. So we call her like peon. I really know her, but I just never went to talk with her because I'm just feeling super nervous, something like
It's
this.
okay. Okay, let's go to the
Yeah,
next
yeah.
question.
She's very famous in
Yeah.
that time.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Can you tell us a little bit about Japanese event in your country?
It's happened quite a lot right now. Like even in the really small department store, like near my
Ah.
house, they still have like a little Japanese event which is sell all the Japanese food or something. But there are three well-known events that have every year in Thailand, like Japan Haku, which is just happened like last year ago, and Japan Festa and Japan's Expo, something like this.
Okay. So how many times that for each year's Japanese pop culture event be held?
I think it's maybe if you count to the really small department store, I think it's like more than 10, I think, because Thai people really love like the culture from the other country like Korean and Japanese. They really love it. So if you just plan it to start an event and you have no idea what event to do, you just choose for the Japanese event. So they're just like so happen so much right now. And also if you just look through in the cosplay cosplay cycle, there are the event happen like two months a one like a 2 months the time. Yeah, like it's like a private event for the anime lover and cosplayer and stuff, something like this.
So it's usually held in places, private places too, or public places, like you said, a mall or some ballroom maybe.
Uh-huh.
Is it
So
usually or public or the private one?
they have a lot like for me the Japanese event is like you counting the cosplay event and the Japanese event like itself that have like everything about Japanese pop culture in that event, and also like even the how can I say the event that come just happen and sell the Japanese food. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah. So if I count everything, I think it's quite a lot for me that Japanese event happen in Thailand.
Indonesia is very crowded with an event, like the university held it, high school held it, even
Oh,
organizer held it too. So it's so
I got it. I
so
got it.
often Japanese pop culture event in here, and
But
also into both place public and private.
I got it. But here in Thailand, if I say about the Japanese event, uh, like the really popular mall in Thailand, which is Siam Paragon, and around that you have like an MBK and Central World. Yeah, but once I once I saw that in the cosplay schedule, there are the big Japanese event that have the cosplay competition in Siam Paragon, but at the same time there are just have in MBK also on the same day and same time. So this is what I'm talking about. That this is very much.
Ah, I see, I
So
see.
this mall is just close to each other. You can walk through it. So let's say if I'm just finished cosplaying from Siam Paragon, if I want to go to the next event, I'm just dressing like that and walk straight to MBK because they're just
I know.
standing next to each other,
Okay, okay. I get it. Okay, I
something
think
like that.
let's go to the next question.
Uh-huh.
Is there any food court or food shop or food booth that only open in Japanese event in your country? Maybe like takoyaki booth, taiyaki booth, or okonomiyaki booth, and
Uh,
something like that.
uh, the yes, I think they have like for the event that I went to called Jejepangan Group last month. There are like Japanese food court which is sell only the food that providing by the Japanese chef, and mostly the food there don't have or don't you don't see it in the other mall. If you wanna eat it, if you wanna try it, you have to go to this event only, something like this.
Really interesting because in Indonesia, takoyaki it's very common in Indonesia, like in
Oh,
mall and in even in street food. I don't know.
uh-huh.
It's very booming. I think in here about takoyaki and
Yeah,
something like
yeah,
that.
my country also. Like you can just find a takoyaki shop next to the school.
Ah, I see.
The takoyaki that made by the Thai people. So instead of stuff in the takoyaki with the octopus or some something, I don't know, they just stuff the octopus, yeah. But in Thailand, so they just adapt it so they can show it to the students. So they just stuff like uh, tuna, ham, bacon, something like
Oh,
this.
okay. With ham too. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Next is from information on my timeline. There is an idol group named BKT48, right?
Yeah, BNK,
Yes, BNK, sorry,
BNK folk.
BNK, sorry. Are their fans are overexcited when their song played? You know,
Uh-huh.
like Wota,
Like
Wota. You
uh
know Wota, the fans for 48 Family.
I don't know.
Okay, maybe I will skip this one if you didn't know about Wota Visitor with.
But here we just kind of I don't know how to say. It's like a group. The cosplay group will
Ah,
have no idea about the idol group. Just only some of them of like really few people that I love cosplaying and I also love an idol, something like this. So for me, I don't know much about idol and thing, but there are so many idol groups going on in Thailand. I think
I
it's
see, I
like
see, I see.
20.
Okay, okay, okay.
Apart from BNK48 and Sweet 16, they also have like Akira Kulo
Ah,
and Polaris and Siam Dream on, and I don't know, it's too much when have like nowadays they just have only idol events to like
see, I see, I see.
invite all the idol to come and show and have a circle, have a shaky, something like this.
So the next question is, in Japanese event on your country, what contests do they held in there other than cosplay competition, of course?
I think it's cover dance, cause like when they have a Japanese event, absolutely they will have an cosplay competition. But in the same time, if for my country, if you talk about cosplay competition, it will come up with also come with the cover dance competition.
Ah, it's similar with
Like
Indonesia.
right, every time, like every event that I went to, that if before they start having the cosplay competition, the first thing that they are going to do is cover dance competition.
But is there any band cover competition or just dance cover and cosplay competition?
They are just cover dance and cosplay competition,
Ah,
nothing
I
else,
see.
I think.
Okay, go to the next question. And is there any community or group or circle that attend on Japanese like event? You know, like gamer community or artist community that gathering just only in the event.
I don't know because I'm not attend to any group of community. Like
Okay.
me and my friend already know each other that we are the cosplayer, right? So the only community that I will go to is like it's called TCM, which is uh Thailand's cosplay market, which is
Oh, okay,
everybody
okay.
sold their second hand, something like this, and also like the group for asking people that I have a group of projects. I don't know. In Thailand, we'll call that like a project cosplay. Like, let's say I'm going to cosplay as Nezuko from Kimetsu no Yaiba, you know,
Yeah, I know, I
and
know.
I want someone to be my Tanjiro. So I just went to that group and just posted. I would cosplay as Nezuko. And I came here to find my Tanjiro and we'll have like a little private photo shoot on and on, something like this. And there are also web boards that call props and ops that everyone go there and see like what the cosplay event is next. So basically it's like a cosplay schedule web board, something like this.
Okay, maybe next question. Maybe it's a question is about you. If there are cosplayer that wear same costume like you, are you happy or shy?
I don't know. I didn't feel anything because like everyone have a right to do this, right? It's just a hobby. If I start to do Nezuko and the other girl want to do Nezuko, I will have no idea that which costume or which version that she will do, right?
Right.
So maybe I used to be in this situation before. So I just go straight to her and ask her for the selfie as my twin, something like this.
Ah, okay. Then about costume, are you make your own costume by yourself or order from costume maker?
I used to make all of them by myself, like 4 or 5 years ago when I have much more time more than this. When I am in the high school, I have more time. Like uh the I don't know how to say when the semester is closed, so I have all the time to finish just my costume. But now I have my job to do, so I would buy some second hand or just order it from Chinese. But if there are props, I still make all of them by myself because I'm a prop maker.
That's really interesting, and maybe it's the sensitive one question. Did you ever had
Yeah, yeah,
unpleasant treatment from fan or exhibit visitors?
yeah. I mean, as you can see from my page, my cosplay is mostly is like kind of sexy one, and sometimes if I dress like that to the Japanese exhibition, the witch sister think that I'll be okay if they touching me, which is no at all. So once I've done cosplaying as Enchantress from Suicide Squad,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and the the costume is kind of nude for me. It's
Oh,
too
okay.
sexy, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And actually, I never tried that to dress that to dress that I don't know. It's a Thai word is come up my mouth. Actually I didn't try if I dress too sexy, but it those those costume is quite hard to walk around the hall with those costumes. Plus the AC was so cold. My boyfriend who is dressed as
Okay.
Batman with the armor. So he's just standing there and do nothing. And once the visitor is come to me and asked for the selfie with him, and but he tried to wrap his arm around my waist. So
Okay.
basically, he's just trying to hug me.
Okay. I think that's a little bit over. You know,
Yeah,
you
that always
they can ask you,
the
hey, can I?
problem.
They can can I touch your wrist or something like that? You know, have a permission or something like that.
Yeah, but if the Japanese event happen in the uh public place, and the I don't know how to say again, like not actually the visitor, but the traveler pass by, and they saw that, oh, I'm dressing as the enchantress, which is from the very famous movie, right? They just want nah, they just wanna take a picture with me, but they don't know like what the manner that they have to do with me. For me, take the picture, that's okay, but try not to touch my waist, try not to hold my shoulders. But I always have a situation like this.
Okay, I know, I know. That's really hard. It's so maybe it's the last question. Do you have any words for your cosplay friends in your country and Indonesia?
Okay, keep it together and do your best. There are might be some time that people making you feel that you are not good enough. You don't even cosplay and look like the real anime character. Just remember one thing. You are doing all of this for yourself. It's your hobbies. So do whatever you want as long as make you fat. As long as it make you happy. Oh my god, my
Okay,
tongue.
it's okay.
That's it.
Okay,
As long as make you feel like happy, just do it. Just keep doing it. You
okay,
don't have to care about
okay.
other people, because
Yeah,
I have the other
feel the
people talk
challenge.
to me like this all the time.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't do this, like, because actually I think I'm fat. But and the other people say that you shouldn't do cosplay as this character because this character really cute and really thin, but you're not. I'd be like, so I love this character.
Yeah, I know, I know. So much people always do like that because
mostly people that gonna do like this, they are not in the cosplay circle, you know.
yeah, I know,
They
I know.
are from the outside
It's a toxic
super
whips.
outside circle. Yeah.
Okay, I have any words?
Hmm? um, I don't know. So I'm just presented my work. I don't know what's next.
Okay, I will stop the record.